Welcome to my new home where I live and do my job. So this is my humble place with my little decorations. And yeah, this is basically it for me. So welcome to my home, and I'm just gonna show you what a little touches of what I have done so far. Just the simple wall decors. So these are some of the bottles that I make. Actually, these are empty glass bottles that I just cover them with fabric and give them this beautiful look and use them as decorations.
Yeah.
This one is just basically canvas, and I cover it with fabric to just give this beautiful look. Okay.
Did you also design the flower vase?
Not really, but I just like the way they match together.
Yeah.
Actually, this was the first thing I made since, like, the first item I ever made when I started knowing how to do sewing. And this is actually handmade. And yes, so that's how I started.
Okay.
We'll get to more later.
Alright, no worries.
This one is actually kind of a bit of a unique deco. I create like flower-like or design-like on the canvas just to give it another look. And this one has two options. I sometimes use the fabric on it, or if I can just use plain color. So I can just do plain colors of paint, or I can use fabric to just give this look depending on anyone's request. Or yeah. Now we're gonna go to where I do most of the work.
Wow.
I would call this my office, my happy place, my creativity, my thinking place. Yes, so yeah, this is where I do most of the work.
How did you come up with the idea to start this?
Actually, for me to come up with the idea, I think I'm a kind of person who's really intrigued by design. So the first time I came to Australia, and I just found that you can actually buy a sewing machine, and it comes with a DVD for you to watch on how to install and how to do 1, 2, 3. I decided to try one. So it was all about trial on how to use a sewing machine, and it worked out well, and I started making small items for me. And eventually, I remember I stopped at some point, and then I guess I didn't have any motivation. Well, and then one day I decided to try again. So I remember there was this event, and a friend asked me to design something for him for the, actually it was an African event. So I decided to make something for him, and he got like so many comments on who was the designer or who made that for him. And since then I just got that what should I call it, it just came. It's like that instant motivation just came into me, and since then I just started making things slowly, growing, and just wanting to learn more and more. And I guess because of that passion in me, I just started developing and becoming really curious and discovering a lot of potential in me.
How was it starting up?
Well, to be honest, it was I would say it was a 50-50. Initially, I actually did not start it as a business-minded thing. I started as a passion, as a way that I want to what's the word, to motivate. I wanted to actually be in a position to motivate other people that you can actually use your talent. and because there is so much benefits and there is so much rewards in a talent, because you do it with so much passion, you do it wholeheartedly. So it is one of these amazing things, and you just have so much strength. So when starting, it was just all about trial, and I remember I was always asking God for just one like, I would post a photo of what I've made and just asking that I hope to get one like and one comment. That's all I would request. And because starting slowly and just having actually no expectations, so I guess that's how I just got started, and slowly by slowly started marketing myself, just posting, and just it started to grow to 2 comments just slowly. And yeah, eventually I started thinking actually this passion of mine can actually grow into a business, and here we are 1 year later.
How is it the difference between when you're starting up and 1 year later?
Well, to be honest, considering I do not have any degree in tailoring, nothing actually. When starting, I just had an idea of how to use a sewing machine. So for me, it was just all about wanting to put something under a machine and just sew. And then later on, as I started growing and developing, I started realizing there are other ways of just making neat when sewing. So I started learning how to make things neat. I guess because of the passion in me, I was just curious to know. So considering from the time I started and now, there has been a huge development, and I believe there's still more and more that I can achieve in a given period of time.
How many people have you designed for?
Well, honestly, I can't give an actual number, but I would say over 100. I think Melbourne is where I've got so many clients, and Adelaide, and 1 or 2 in other states, and 1 in US, which is exciting. Still hoping to grow and grow more.
Where do you see your business in a couple of years?
To be honest, I have a very big dream about this business. Like, I think what actually made me so much want to actually start this was I wanted to become a designer, but I think my mother did not get the actual idea of the kind of thing I was talking about. So when I came here, I wanted to be able to design clothes and wear them myself. That's the kind of designer or model I wanted to become. So the future of this passion, this business, is I would love for one to host actually a very big fashion show here in Australia and just have all kind of models, all kind of sizes, just appreciating the beauty of African clothes. I think that's just the one thing that I want to put out there. And also collaborating with other people, just working together, especially any at this point I would just say anyone with amazing talent. It just does not matter who you are, and if possible anyone in the African community. I just want to be in this position to just support our own and just spread out the knowledge out there and actually give motivation to anyone who's out there trying to what can I say trying to discover their talent. Yes.
All right. How was life being a student and being an entrepreneur at the same time, or coming with ideas?
Well, I guess that was honestly the most challenging time, considering there's assignments, there's going to work, there's still sewing, there's orders. But I came to realize it actually gave me an opportunity to learn how to become a very good planner. So I guess the thing that pushed me through was learning how to plan. So I had to plan everything and doing everything according to priority, and also sacrifice. At some point you will need to sacrifice something if you want to succeed. So I guess for me, the most thing I did sacrifice a lot was sleep. Yes, I used to sleep late until now I still sleep late at night, so that I just want to get everything done, but I still make sure that I have enough sleep in order to get the energy to keep working tomorrow. But yes, generally yeah, there's just this constant motivation as well. I would say pep talk, and so many times just asking for advice, and just self-motivation is also what kept me going. On top of that, I would say nothing beats passion. When you have passion for anything, trust me, you just get this energy. You wake up in the morning, you're excited, you have this idea, you have everything around you, and you just find a way to put all that in control.
What to the students out there who have a gift and they don't know what to do about it, even with their studies and work?
One thing that I would say is, it is until you try, nothing is gonna happen. And also I would say to anyone who's out there who has a talent and maybe too scared of starting or just overthinking, there's just one thing you can do. Take a step forward and go ahead and give it a try, and just trust the process. I believe the thing that I've noticed is some people do have amazing ideas, but they take too much time thinking of what if no one likes my idea, what if. But actually there's this theory I just came up with, and I would say, if you take a closer look to your palm, okay, I'll just say your fingers, every fingerprint on these both hands are unique. And for me to bring up this concept, it is because we are blessed in such a way that we are unique on our own. You may have a similar talent as me or another person, but the uniqueness in you is what will make you stand out, and it's what will make you grow. So if you're out there and too scared of starting something just because other people have done it, go ahead and give it a try, because the uniqueness in you will bring out the beauty that you didn't even know did exist. So yes, definitely encourage you to take a step forward and just give it a try with minimal expectations, and trust the process and trust God that everything will work out. Everything will work out eventually.
A word to the community and those people who've been supporting you.
First, I want to say thank you for everyone who's been out there supporting me constantly and just giving good comments and just encouraging me to keep going. I am really humbled and really happy to just be able to influence and create this opportunity and be in a position to just influence other people to do this. I am very excited to actually be doing this in Australia, and thank the Australian community, CASA for marketing me so much, and yeah, giving me the hope and what do you call it? The hope, and just keep going. Yes. So at NZALENKARA Fashion, we actually have variety of fabrics, and you get to choose from when you choose whatever you want to be made. So we have dashiki. Well, I won't be able to explain all the kind of fabrics, but I'll just have to show you what I have. And the advantage of actually maybe me being your tailor or designer, I give you up to 5 to maybe 7 fabrics to choose from of what you would love to be designed for. And yeah, you get to choose your favorite, you get to choose your design, you actually get to just give your ideas of exactly what you want to be done. And yeah, we get to chat, to decide what suits you, maybe according to the color or design, and anything really fun just to make sure that you have your dress or clothes satisfying, I would say. Yes. Okay, and that's it. Yeah. So this is one of the most interesting dresses I've made recently. It's called infinity dress, meaning you can actually make it or wear it infinity number of times. Anyway, you can actually tie it so many times, more than once. So this is the first way you can wear this dress. You basically do this, you cross behind like that, you bring it on forward, and you just tie it nice and tightly, and you have your first look. So for the second look, you basically do this, do the same thing, cross at the back, tie back, and look number 2. Look number 3, basically take and this dress you can actually do it all on your own in front of a mirror. You just actually basically just do this, tie behind, and you have your look number 3. One more look. Look number 4, you basically tie these all the way, and you do the same for this side all the way, and then you tie, and you have your other look. Four looks, one dress, and there's more about it. Okay, so this is one of my favorite products. It's called a poncho. So I'm just gonna show you how it's actually worn. It is one of the simplest and warm thing you wanna wear. So you just put on like this, and make the neck look nice and neat. And it is one of these clothing that you can just wear anytime. It's not a hoodie, it's just this one, I would say classy thing you just want to put on and just keeps you nice and warm. And this is basically how it's just worn. So yep. So for this is option number 2. You can have this small poncho. It is just for like I would say spring. It's not. So for this dress, it is very simple and very nice, free to wear and very comfortable actually in it. So for this particular dress, you have 2 options. You have an option of wearing without belt, nice and simple, or you have an option of putting on a belt. And let's see how then looks with a belt. There, and you have your dress in 2 ways. For this dress, I would say it's a long version of this simple dress. You can easily accessorize with a hair wrap just to look all this classy and saucy. And you also have an option of putting on a belt just to bring out these other beauty of these dresses. And there you have your dress with a slit all ready to go. So I'm just gonna say how you actually can dress this. So for such a very colorful bag, you wanna have something plain, so either black, white, blue, anything, but just make sure it's a plain color. You can always find me on Instagram as NZALENKARA, which is linked with my business name as NZALENKARA Fashion. I'm also on Facebook as Linda Monzale, and basically I think I post everything almost every day, so you'll always be entertained or intrigued by whatever I post all the time. Yes. One last thing I would love to say is, be it overseas, Kenya, wherever you are, as long as you have an idea and you put it in action, things are always going to happen. Follow your heart and trusting the process and trust God. So till next time, you're gonna have more fun, and hopefully we'll see you at my fashion show planning to come soon. Till next time, bye bye.